Welcome to the land of Perisno, where elves and giants roam, in the ancient moors and forests, where dwarves craft great works and men form mighty empires. Dragons lurk in dark abodes of stories old, with vast and exotic lands abound. There are many powerful kingdoms and empires, waging war for control of all the land, with smaller groups and factions stake out their own claims and rivalries, sowing havoc and destruction in their wake upon the populace. You have been chosen to rise into greatness, to find your destiny. Enter, adventurer, into the world of Perisno. You were born years ago in a land far away. Your father was... As a child, your family scrabbled out a meager living from your father's wages as a guardsman to the local lord. It was not an easy existence, and you were too poor to get much of an education. You learned mainly how to defend yourself on the streets, with or without a weapon in hand. You started to learn about the world almost as soon as you could walk and talk. You spent your early life as a street urchin. As a boy growing out of childhood, you took to the streets doing what you must to survive, begging, thieving, and working for gangs to earn your bread. You lived from day to day in this violent world, always one step ahead of the law and those who wished you ill. Then, as a young adult, life changed, as it always does. You became... a university student. Though the distinction felt sudden to you, somewhere along the way, you had become a man, and the whole world seemed to change around you. You found yourself as a student in the university of one of the great cities, where you studied theology, philosophy, and medicine. But not all your lessons were learned in the lecture halls. You may or may not have joined in with your fellows as they roamed the alleyways in search of wine, women, and a good fight. However, You certainly were able to observe how a broken jaw is set, or how an angry townsman can be persuaded to set down his club and accept cash compensation for the destruction of his shop. But soon everything changed, and you decided to strike out on your own as an adventurer. What made you take this decision was lust for money and power. What is the last inheritance you choose to take with you as you start your journey? The secret physical training of my lineage. Increase iron flesh and athletics. Only you know exactly what caused you to give up your old life and become an adventurer. To everyone else, it is clear that you're now motivated solely by personal gain. You want to be rich, powerful, respected and feared. You want to be one whom others hurry to obey. You want people to know your name and tremble whenever it is spoken. You want everything, and you won't let anyone stop you from having it. Become an adventurer and ride to your destiny. Good. I suppose that will do. You hear about Perisno, a land torn between rival kingdoms battling each other for supremacy. A haven for knights and mercenaries, cutthroats and adventurers, all willing to risk their lives in pursuit of fortune, power, or glory. In this land which holds great dangers and even greater opportunities, you believe you may leave your past behind and start a new life. You feel that finally you hold the key to your destiny in your hands, free to choose as you will, and that whatever course you take, great adventures will await you. Drawn by the stories you hear about Perisno and its kingdoms, where should I go first? Join a caravan to Lesbo, in the kingdom of Taurania. You came by a caravan through the heartland of Perisno. Green shoots of wheat, barley and oats are beginning to push through the dark soil of the rolling hills, and on the lower slopes of the snow-capped mountains, herds of cattle and sheep are grazing on the spring grass. The land here is rich, but also troubled, as the occasional burnt-out farm bears witness. You keep a wide berth of the forest, where desperate men have taken refuge, and it is some relief when you crest the ridge and catch sight of the great point of Lesbia, its rooftops made golden by the last rays of the setting sun. You are exhausted by the time you find the inn in Lesbia, and fall asleep quickly. However, you awake before dawn, and are eager to explore your surroundings. You venture out into the streets, which are still deserted. All of a sudden you hear the sound that stands the hairs of your neck on end, the rasp of a blade sliding from its scabbard. Come then. You will find no meek prey here. I'm at thee! The merchant takes you into his house. Once inside, he stands by the door for a while, checking the streets, and finally convinced you have not been followed, comes near to speak. Now, let me explain my proposition. You've always had brigands in the hills driven to banditry by war, debt, or love of violence. Recently, however, they've been getting bolder, leaving their camps in the wild and venturing into towns looking for unwary prey. The watch commander tells us it's because of all the fighting in the frontiers. Fewer men to keep an eye on the streets, but I'm not sure what to make of that. It seems to me that most local explanation is that is that these bandits have an ally inside the walls who helps them enter unnoticed and helps them identify particularly tempting targets. Last week, you see, they took my brother. I don't know what my brother was thinking. A lad from a prominent house, let alone after dark in times like these. Well, I suppose you were too. But you're a stranger here and didn't know how bad things have become. He had no such excuse. But he's family, so what can you do? If you don't protect your kin, then people will start thinking you can't protect your investments either, and I can't have that. No doubt the gang will soon send word of a ransom, but I don't care to pay it. So here's my proposition. You look like you've had a bit of experience with a blade, and more importantly, you must have a bit of fire in your belly, or you wouldn't be coming to Perisno to seek your fortune. So here's what I'm asking you to do. Gather a small party, track down these bandits to their lair, teach them a lesson they won't forget, and get my brother back safe. In return, you'll earn my lasting gratitude and a bit of silver. What do you say? I'm interested. You won't be able to do this by yourself, though. If you try and take on the whole gang single-handedly, the hunter will become the hunted, I'll warrant. You'll first want to round up a group of volunteers. There's always a few lads in the villages around here looking for a bit of work. It's more interesting than tilling the soil or hauling water. They'll follow you if you pay. So, take this purse of 100 orums. Consider it an advance on your reward. Go round to the villages and use the money to hire some help. I reckon that you need at least 5 men to take on these bandits. Very good, sir. I'll collect some men from around the villages. Good. You can find me again in the tavern here in Lesbos. After you've got your group together, then we'll speak about what we do next. Okay. 10 peasants. At least 5. There might be a companion in the tavern there, so I'll check there. Alright. Nah. Well. Not certain I have enough for that. I could hire slaves, but I don't want to. So, no. Well, I guess I could try to hire them. Do you have need of mercenaries? Me and 6 of my mates are looking for a master. We'll join you for 3,000 orums. Sorry, but I don't need any other men right now. Funny. Villages it is. Welcome, adventurer, to Perisno. You will soon find that this mod is different and harder. Yes. Very well. I suppose I could hunt some animals, get a little money for that. Unfortunately, I'm not a very good shot. Okay, how did I miss that? Fine. Oh, this is frustrating. There we go. Alright, that is ridiculous. There we go. Come now, dearie. Alright, come on. So close. Finally. Anything else? Alright, that should be all of them. Good. Okay, you're hired. I could use some good soldiers. Hello, I'm Lucian. Who are the Adventurers Guild? I'm glad you asked. We are a group of men and women dedicated to beginning adventurers started on their journey to become famous. We give out tasks, quests, jobs of all sorts to people who want it. And if those in need request a favor, we will try to send an adventurer to help them. Of course, we require payment from the ones who request help from us. So basically, you guys are a group of people who send your guildsmen to help those in need of pay, if paid? Essentially, yes. Although we occasionally send mercenaries to help as well. It is a very fair system, I think. Pay us to help you, and we will pay mercenaries or your guildsmen to go help. That way, everyone ends up happy. Are you looking for any tasks to complete, adventurer? I am a mercenary in these lands. I indeed would like to complete some quests. I was hoping you would ask. I don't know how capable you are, but since you are new, I will give you an easier job. Recently, we contracted an anonymous village elder who told us that a group of rebel peasants, around 10 or 20, have rioted and escaped from the village. They are now fugitives and are told to be around this town. We want you to hunt these peasants down and defeat them. Then take their money that they stole from the village elder. and give it to us so we may return it to him. I will do it. Very good. Once you defeat the rebellious farmers, return to me and I shall give you a reward as well. Good luck, Lucian. So be it. Alright. No problem. They're fully upgraded. Who are you? What do you want here? I warn you, we know how to use our weapons. What a bunch of fools. I thought you would at least prove a challenge of some sort. I have come to kill you and take back your money that you stole from the village treasuries. Men, steady. We shall let no one get in our way of freedom. Yes. Everyone charge. I will deal with this. Hopefully I don't kill them all before my troops arrive. Well, they're dead. No one escapes. There we go. I could use a club. Use some new equipment. Very good. I have defeated the rebel peasants and taken back the money. Good work. Now hand me the money, and we will split it half and half. I will be leaving this town shortly. Now that my work is done, you will find my colleagues throughout taverns in Perisno, giving you quests, although not every one of them will be as easy as this one. Farewell, Lucian. I can see a brave warrior in you. Splendid work. You've hired enough men to take on the bandits. Now, travellers entering Lesbos have told us that there is a small group of robbers lurking on the outside of town. I suspect they're all from the same band, and one of them took my brother. Hunt them down, defeat them, and make them disclose the location of their lair. Very well. I shall hunt for the bandits. What do you want? I've been looking for you. Tell me where you keep your prisoners, and I'll let you go. Ha! Those prisoners are only going free if you pay their ransom. Did you bring any silver? No, but I brought steel. Charge. I want a few prisoners. Good. Very good. Spare me. Spare my life. Let me go, and I'll go far away from you and learn an honest trade. You'll never hear from me again. I'll spare your life, and in exchange I want information. Either you or your mates kidnapped the brother of a prominent merchant in town. Tell me where you're hiding him, and give me your word that you'll stop troubling the people of these parts, and you can go free. Oh, bless you, sir. Bless you. We've done the lad no harm. We've been keeping him in our hideout near Asgard. I'll describe the area nearby in detail, so there's no mistaking him. Excellent. Very good. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I suppose I will see you next time